Hello, I'm Kurt.
I'm Tanya, and you're watching So Many Activities.
Today we're going to be making one of our favorites, broccoli pasta salad with feta cheese.
We hope you enjoy.
Package of salami, cherry tomatoes, red onion, broccoli, some feta cheese. We also have Italian dressing of your choice. I choose a vinaigrette style instead of the creamy style, artichoke hearts, and spiral vegetable pasta. Okay, first we're going to preheat some water for our pasta. I'll just wait until I get a rapid boil. We're going to add a little bit of salt and then we'll add the pasta at that point. Right, next we're going to do the broccoli. What I do is I just cut straight down the middle of the florets, cut the stem off, and I just chop it up into pieces. It really depends on if you like chunky broccoli or real fine broccoli pieces. And now that I have the rapid boil in the water, I'm going to add my pasta, a couple of shakes of salt. I'm not much of a salt eater. Got to watch out for the blood pressure here and there. I have it rapid boil. I turn it down to medium high heat and went ahead and covered it. I'll check it again about 20 minutes. Okay, next I'm going to be draining our can of artichoke hearts. This one has 5 to 7 large artichoke hearts in there. I just don't like all the artichoke juice. If you like it, you can keep it in there. I personally do not. So, these cans, they're sometimes fun to mess with. Just be careful not to cut yourself, obviously. Strain them real good, and then we can start cutting them up into smaller chunks. First, what I like to do is cut down the center of the artichoke, 1/4 flip, cut down the center again, and just dice. It helps if you have a sharp knife. I think I need to sharpen my knives. Once you have the artichokes diced up to the size that you prefer, I just go ahead and add the artichoke or the diced up artichoke hearts to the already cut broccoli chunks. Alright, actually I'm just going to use half of a medium red onion. I don't like huge chunks of onion, so I'm going to try and cut real thin. I probably do not have the best knife skills, but I don't cut myself too many times. Joke, be very careful. The sharper the knife is, the easier it is to cut through. Okay. Now I have the thickness that I want. And I just go through and chop up into the sizes that I like. Now that I have my onion to the sizes that I like, I just go ahead and add that to the mixture of broccoli and artichoke hearts. Actually, I call these cherry tomatoes in the beginning. They are actually grape tomatoes, and we like tomatoes in our pastas, so I will probably use that entire container. What I normally do is I cut it down lengthwise, do a half turn, quarter turn, and cut across. Alright, I've completed cutting up all the tomatoes. Again, like the last time, we just go ahead and add that on top because we'll mix everything in once we get the other ingredients. We'll just mix it all up. That way it'll be nice and vibrant and colorful and tasty. Okay, and here we have some hard salami that's cut into slices we got from local H-E-B here. Alright, so I got the salami all chopped up, and we're just going to go ahead, like before, add that to the top. And sorry if you hear snorting or anything like that. That is our bulldog Tank. He's around here snorting and carrying on. So yeah, say hi, Tank. Okay, it looks like our pasta's done now. Handles aren't too hot. Actually, I'm going to turn this to cold water. Strain all the water out. want to try and cool this pasta off as much as possible. You know, the colder it is, the easier it is to mix in with the cheese so it doesn't melt. If you're in a hurry, you can just add the pasta. Ideally, you want to leave it in the refrigerator so it chills up and it doesn't melt the cheese when we add it. Alright, just got done rinsing off the pasta with cool water. It's still not chilled, but I'm hungry, and so we're going to go ahead and add the pasta in. Just be careful not to, you know, you need to get quite a large bowl, and just make sure that everything will be able to fit. Looks like we're going to be okay, because all we need to do now is add feta cheese and some Italian dressing. So right now I'm just mixing everything up. Everything's nice and fresh. Fresh tomatoes, fresh onion, fresh broccoli. I do not know how to prepare fresh artichokes, so I end up buying the canned version. So get this all nice and mixed up. Okay, now we're going to sprinkle on the top some feta cheese. I like cheese. Feta cheese is a strong cheese, so we're going to go ahead and just drizzle some on top. There we go. That should be enough. And we'll mix it in, and if it's to our liking, we'll go ahead and stop there with the cheese. If not, we'll just add a little bit more. You don't want to go overboard because it's a very strong cheese and you don't want it to overpower the dish. Okay, the last step to this is I add some Italian dressing. Now, this would probably be okay without the Italian dressing, but it just adds a little bit more kick, a little bit more pizzazz. Go ahead and put this lid back on, make sure it's shaken up real well. Okay, and then you just start drizzling over the top, coating it all up. And normally I use about half of a container of a bottle like this, and this right here is 16 ounces, so about half a bottle. And then we'll mix it up again and we'll do a taste test. Okay, right here, this is the finished product, and it took about 25 minutes, except for doing the video. You know, you have to stop and start and make sure your prep area is all nice and clean and presentable. So now we're gonna go ahead and dish up, and we're gonna go ahead and test this out. You can see this makes a lot, so normally you take this to like a get-together, you know, barbecue, or you know, something like that, or it does save for quite a while for a large family. You don't have to do this much, you know, a couple of people, do half the recipe and it'd be more than enough. All right, let's go ahead and take a bite. Try and get all the ingredients on one fork. Very good. I will say it is much better when it's chilled. Chilled, cover it up, put it in the refrigerator for a couple of hours, and outstanding. Nice, healthy, easy to make. Thank you for watching.